Custody, and this is just the latest in his legal troubles. He's scheduled to appear in a Baltimore Circuit Court.
Gervonta Davis walked out earlier today. That's after a judge gave him a $1,000 bond. Davis was scheduled to headline a boxing match next week in Washington, D.C. It's unknown if that's going to happen.
Why you retiring?
Trash.
What changed? What made you?
Trash. Garbage.
Gervonta Davis's career has come to a shocking halt after an unexpected downfall. Once a dominant force in boxing, his latest controversy or setback has seemingly ended it all. Fans are stunned by his sudden retirement at such a young age, questioning why he'd leave with so much potential.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Gervonta Davis, famously known as Tank, began his professional boxing journey on February 22, 2013, at just 18 years old. His debut fight against Desi Williams took place at the D.C. Armory in Washington, D.C., and it ended with a first-round knockout victory. This explosive start immediately signaled the rise of a thrilling new talent in the boxing world, leaving fans eager to see what the young fighter would achieve next.
Give me the hand, I'll catch it with your hand. Good, catch it again. Good. Make sure you catch it with your hand, bro. I want to touch it.
You want to do it? Want to do it? Tank first, man. You fighting that?
I don't think so. You fighting that? Fuck around here. Keep rolling down here. Keep rolling down. Bring you on for a whistle. Ooh, bring it to the corner. Get it in there. You got to step closer. There you go. The hand, do it again. Show up right over there.
Another major influence in Davis's career was the legendary Floyd Mayweather Jr., who mentored him both inside and outside the ring. Their bond was so strong that Davis called him a big brother. To show his support, Mayweather even gifted him a $60,000 Jeep, symbolizing their close connection.
Boxing.
You my brother, and I see something, I'm gonna call and check up on you, see if everything right. Or if it ain't right and I feel like you should be over here, I'm gonna let you know it. And that's just all it was. That's my baby brother, you know, he called and shit, that's what it was, and now we here.
Is y'all relationship the same in that way? Like, cause Calvin said that yesterday too, he was like that, there was a point where he was like when Tank first got around you,
yeah,
he didn't want to leave. He was like, we had to track Tank down. Like, yo, where the fuck is he? Why he don't want to come back? Is it still that same type of energy, like with y'all?
Hell yeah.
Because you know, I'm just saying, like, now that Tank is like the face of boxing, right? So sometimes, you know, when a nigga gets some clout and they get some money, it's like shit changed.
See, one thing about him, why I respect him so much, because even though he's where he at right now in the sport and in the cash cow of the sport right now, he still look at me as big bro. He still look at me as big bro, and he still respect me as big bro, and our relationship.
From day one, Coach Calvin Ford has been the backbone of Davis's boxing journey, guiding him as both a trainer and mentor. Ford's unwavering support has shaped Davis into the powerhouse he is today, proving that trust and loyalty are key to long-term success in sports.
I was out eating, so he called me. He always told me he was gonna give me a car and stuff like that, give me a place and all that. But he had a lot going on, you know, and I wasn't rushing him because I knew he had a lot going on. So this particular day, he just called me. I was out eating, so he called me and was like, I'm about to have someone to pick you up. Just be ready. So I was out eating. So I was like, okay, I'm ready now. So they came pick me up. Then he took me to the dealership. So he let me test drive this, and he also let me test drive a Charger. The Charger was too fast, and he was like, everybody at the gym have them.
That's true, they do.
Yeah, he was like, we want to get you something different. So.
Well, you're from Baltimore. You need a Jeep on the streets of Baltimore.
Yeah.
I've watched the news.
Yeah.
What did they say back home when everybody saw the story that Floyd Mayweather bought you a very expensive car?
Not only that he bought me an expensive car, he took me in.
Took you interest in you and your career, yeah?
Yeah, as a fighter, also as Floyd old enough to be my son, so I wouldn't say a big brother. So he, like a father figure and stuff like that. He took me in, and he been treating me good since I knew him. He been not only in the boxing, like working with me on boxing. He showed me like the business side and all that type stuff, and he showed me a lot, and I appreciate him and I love him forever.
2024 was a huge milestone for Davis, as his electrifying performances had fans on the edge of their seats, skyrocketing his popularity. His blend of power, speed, and charisma made him a global favorite, cementing his place as one of boxing's most thrilling stars. While some say casual fans overrate him, others argue purists don't give him enough credit for his deep skill set. When he fought Isaac Cruz, he was 25-0.
Well-being as well as your boxing progress, who you have been invested with from the outset. Tank has been with Coach Calvin Ford since he was, I think 8 or 9, which is crazy. And the relationship that those two have is an enormous factor. Tank trusts Coach Calvin to give him the right advice, and that has been proven to be a good position, a good place to put your trust, because as of yet, he hasn't given any bad advice. He's very calm in the corner. He knows when to tell Tank to turn it up. He gives him understandable advice, and he gives him very simple advice in the corner. At the gym, he obviously works him hard. He gets the best.
Some analysts argue that Davis's opponents haven't been the toughest, with critics believing his team carefully picks fights that work in his favor. To solidify his legacy, many say he must take on elite champions, especially in the 135 pounds and 140 pounds divisions, to prove he truly belongs among boxing's best.
Depth of his skill set.
When he fought Isaac Cruz, he was 25-0, and he fought that little dude, that little pit bull coming at him all the time. And I mean, the movement, the boxing skills, that to me was the moment that Gervonta Davis hit the scene, and I said, yo, this is one of the best fighters in the world. When did you know he was one of the best fighters in the world?
Like, even in the fight, I knew that I had him.
I mean, everybody knew.
No, but people didn't know, like, he actually can hit, like, when his punches was, like hard.
You felt it?
Yes.
Was he the strongest punch you think you ever felt?
Facts.
Really?
Yeah.
Davis's exchanges with fans and the media have sparked debate, as his passionate, sometimes divisive remarks about other fighters have led some to label his behavior as overly fanatical.
All right. Hey guys, Adriana Jimenez-Jones here with two-time and current WBA super featherweight champion Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta, just a couple days away from headlining your first U.S. base card against Hugo Ruiz, originally against Abner Mares, who we wish a speedy recovery. How excited are you to get inside the ring and give us a great show?
I'm very excited, just to be back, just to be back in the ring, give my fans a great show, even the fans all over a great show that's turning in on Showtime. I believe that I will have a great performance. I don't think I have a lot of ring rush, but hopefully Hugo can come in, living up to his word, and I live up to my word, and we give on a great show.
We know that Hugo's been pretty vocal, saying that he wants that knockout, that he wants to knock you out. But we know that you're very confident in what you bring. What kind of fight can we expect?
Action-packed fight. Off of what he's saying, he's saying that he coming in to knock me out, so he have to bring action, to do that. So I'm ready. Training camp been going great.
In an interview, Gervonta Tank Davis confidently critiqued Frank Martin's skills, pointing out weaknesses in his defense, offense, and overall technique. He dismissed Martin's power as unimpressive and argued that Martin lacks true defensive movement, claiming he simply backs away in circles rather than slipping punches with proper technique.
God damn.
In an interview, Gervonta Tank Davis didn't hold back on Frank Martin, calling out flaws in his defense, offense, and overall technique. He downplayed Martin's power and claimed his defense is lacking, saying Martin avoids punches by backing away and moving around rather than slipping them with real skill.
For sure. Do you think that's going to be your hardest fight?
Hell no.
Nah?
Wow.
Because he a good boxer, nigga. Like, that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right,
his power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You don't think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. If you go look at his fights.
So you
I
feel
probably
like
put him on game, probably telling him that. Yeah,
hold on, but you feel like it's easy work though. You like.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I touched him with 16-ounce gloves on, and he ran. Imagine if I hit him with 8 ounces. The guy is here too.
Who? What guy?
The one that
was there?
No, the one that he sparred.
Oh,
I mean, the one that he fought.
Oh, Edwin. Yeah, you seen him. Yeah, I seen Edwin. Yeah, I saw Edwin in here.
Tell him rematch that guy. Now, if he beat him, then
they go.
We can get him.
Okay.
I guarantee you won't fight that guy again.
Oh, Edwin.
Yeah, I guarantee.
Okay. All right. Listen, I thought one of the other things that was interesting, you know, them 6 or 7 fights. I saw the dude Turkey Al-Sheikh. He's one of them guys now. He doing different stuff in boxing. You know the Turkish dude that put in the Saudi Arabian cars, and he said, "Yo, Tank, come over here." He was like, "Yo, you need to send 2 Ferraris before I even."
As Davis's fame and accomplishments soar, so do the challenges that come with success. The constant scrutiny, criticism, and pressure of the spotlight have added new stressors, putting his resilience to the test as he navigates the complexities of a high-profile boxing career.
When he fought Isaac Cruz, he was 25-0, and he fought that little dude, that little pit bull coming at him all the time. And I mean, the movement, the boxing skills, that to me was the moment that Gervonta Davis hit the scene, and I said, yo, this is one of the best fighters in the world. When did you know he was one of the best fighters in the world?
Like,
Right
even
there.
in the fight, I knew that I had him.
I mean, everybody knew.
No, but people didn't know, like, he actually can hit, like, when his punches was, like
You
hard.
felt it?
Yes.
Was he the strongest punch you think you ever felt?
Facts.
Really?
Yeah.
At first, Davis had no plans to retire, but as personal and professional struggles mounted, his outlook changed. He started voicing frustration, calling boxing trash and saying titles no longer mattered to him. This shift in mindset has made him consider leaving the ring sooner than expected.
The best ones out there is what they don't know, gets less respect for it, but one of the best ones out there. Now his mouth a little different, you know what I'm saying? He's the different kind of character when it comes to the mouth. Yeah. Because that's where he's from. But he's really one of the pound the best ones of the crew. And I'm gonna tell you why he's the best one of the crew, to me. He can punch, but he also can box. You understand me? Some that can box can't punch. Some that can punch can't box. He can box, he can punch, he can move laterally, he can do it left side, right side, he can do whatever he needs to do as a southpaw to get the job done. And that's saying a lot, because not many guys can do that today. As
We're gonna have some music on that bit,
The constant spotlight and pressures of fame have worn Davis down, making him more outspoken about retirement. He stresses the need for rest and therapy, recognizing the importance of mental health. At a young age, he's willing to step away from boxing to prioritize his well-being.
Why you retiring?
Trash.
What changed?
What made you? This shit trash, garbage. I don't care about belts and I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about none of that. That's why I don't want boxing anymore.
When you start losing your love for boxing, what happened?
I want to do therapy, right? It will lose the fire that I have inside me.
The Mayweather observers have speculated on why Davis is considering retirement. Some think he's simply bored after defeating many of his targets, while others believe the relentless pressure and demands of boxing have caused burnout, making him feel ready to step away from the sport.
Everyone to see, on whether it's on social media, whether it's the comments that are being made by both men. Gervonta Davis reacted to, Floyd Mayweather explaining why he did a press conference on the same day that, Gervonta had a press conference, and he said they offered him $1 million for that particular press conference, and Michael Benson reported this, and Gervonta Davis quoted the tweet and said "lol" on top of it, because Gervonta Davis apparently was quoted saying that it doesn't matter how much money a man has, he can still be jealous. Like, why Floyd would be jealous of Gervonta Davis? You know, Gervonta Davis, I like Gervonta Davis. I think he's a very exciting talent, very good fighter.
He was telling me just stay calm. I always like to listen to Floyd when it comes to big stages like this, because he's the only one that been in my shoes and been like in these type of fights. You know what I mean? So I always try to stay close to Floyd when stuff like this happens. You know what I mean? Just to keep me humble and, you know, like, have me on the right track. You know what I mean? So I always appreciate Floyd for being in my corner, having my back. Always, you know what I mean? So as always, there'll be love for Floyd Mayweather.
Whatever the reason, it's clear Davis is struggling with deep emotions as he weighs his future. Despite leaning toward retirement, he has revealed a desire to take on 3 specific opponents before finally stepping away from the ring.
Like day one in the camp, I start running probably like, it's different times. I might don't feel like running in the morning. I might run at night. It all depends what fit you. Like, I run in the morning. If I don't, I run at night. Train probably like 2 or 3. If I want to do something again, I train at night. Or I run, and that'll be it. But when I'm in camp, I really don't go outside. Like, it's hard for me to go outside, so I just be in the gym and home. That's it. Like, I don't go nowhere. Some people just go away and be...
But you specifically?
Me? First of all, I get a camp house, you know, out here. Like, day one in the camp, I start running probably like, it's different times. I might don't feel like running in the morning. I might run at night, you know. It all depends what fit you. Like, I run in the morning. If I don't, I run at night. Train probably like 2 or 3. If I want to do something again, I train at night. Or I run, and that'll be it. But when I'm in camp, I really don't go outside. Like, it's hard for me to go outside, so I just be in the gym and home.
Though he hasn't named them publicly, fans and analysts believe Davis wants to cement his legacy by facing top fighters before officially stepping away.
How do you feel about Floyd and Tank beefing online?
I see it a little bit. Yeah, you know, I like both guys, so it's like, I know Gervonta has his issues with Floyd, and you know, Floyd has a big ego where he wants to, you know, be the man on top, and Gervonta trying to get on top, but it seemed like he has to get from under Floyd because Floyd's a big man. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of hard. It's kind of it kind of reminds me of me and my son. Like I kind of like got myself away and let him do his own thing and let him have his own glory, his own, you know, his own glory, his own life. You know what I'm saying? So me being there all the time will shadow over all this stuff. Sometimes, not intentionally. I'm not doing it intentionally. I'm not trying to be like, I don't care about the Eagles. I want him to be the best. But me being too close to him all the time takes away a little bit of his shadow, a little bit of his shine. So I need to be, I'm still going to tell him everything he needs to know. I'll get in the ring with him, spar with him, do all kinds of stuff. But he has his own coach, he has his own manager, he has his own team, he has his own family, he has his own, you know, his own stuff.
That's a wrap for today's video. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you next time.
What do you think is the minimum weight of someone that could beat you in a fight?
Minimum weight?
Yeah. Say someone's like 250.
Yeah, probably like 250, 220 or some shit like that.
With no experience?
Yes, sir.
Someone with no experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, hell no. They gotta have experience to beat me.
No, but like a 300 guy, no experience. You think you can beat him?
I'm whooping that ass. I'm whooping that ass for sure.